Well, today is day 17 on building my own personal brand and service-based business, going from absolutely zero to 10K a month and much more, okay? So you're welcome to join along the journey since I am recording every single day and posting on this YouTube channel for your own pleasure, okay? So you get the raw, the truth, and the ugly all at the same package. This is for you, all right? So you're going to see exactly what I do every single day. It's not going to be beautiful every time, and I'm not going to say some very, very interesting stuff, but at least you're going to see what it takes to go from zero, from no audience, no skills in audience building as well, and to reach the goal that we intend to, right? So today is day 17 and I want to talk about test your product, okay? Just so you know, I'm building on X, I'm building on YouTube, I'm building my newsletter, and I'm building my info product business, okay? So if we go for my X account, so this is it. I have grown to 133 followers. It's not much, but I have really taken seriously X. I mean, growing, engaging, and all since the last week. I have seen for 3 days kind of constant improvement of about 60 followers in 3 days. It's not much, but it's pretty decent, for my account, which was previously at 50. And but only in the past 2 days, I have gained maybe 10 followers maximum, and that was kind of disheartening a little bit. Why is this happening? I keep posting and my content is super, super valuable. I keep engaging in the comments regularly, between 50 and 70 comments a day, but not just simple comments, all right? Real value, deep stuff, deep steps, deep practical advice, I'm sharing to people. So I'm wondering why. It seems like nobody's seeing my content. So maybe because I did comment it, maybe not on the right time slot. And so I took note today, on exactly the times that actually big creators are actually posting, because they figured out the recipe for me. When was the best time to captivate attention? And so I'm going to do better next day, but that was kind of weird today. Today, in fact, I gained 3 followers. Only 3, And and I did more than I usually did. So I don't get it. Anyway, super, super weird. So I wanted to say that really the main thing I wanted to talk about is get social proof ASAP. Okay, you need to get real metrics, real stuff behind what you do. Okay, so people can trust you at least a little bit more if they go into your profile and then they see some credentials, they see some social proof, they see some testimonials, some stuff that prove that you actually know what you're talking about. Okay, and that your problem, and that's your solution, and that your solution can actually solve their problem, okay? That doesn't mean that they're going to buy from you immediately, but at least it builds authority and it builds trust, at least a little bit more, okay? So while nobody knows you right now, you don't have any money except... While nobody knows you right now, you don't have any money, and the only people talking about your product or your service are your grandma, your father, and then your friends, and but that doesn't bring some revenues in the business. So you really do need not to try to sell anything, and you need to be prepared. So that's what I wrote here. You need to be prepared to not make any money for the next 3 to 6 months if necessary, okay? That doesn't mean that it's going to be this way, but you got to be ready for it, okay? To not make any money from your business, because you are not in the money business, you are in the people business, okay? So you are here, to please people. That's it. You are here, to provide a tremendous amount of value, not for you, but for them. Okay, so while you provide a tremendous amount of value, you start building and growing and sustainably some trust. Okay, and nowadays we are in this era of trust. People need to trust people way more. Okay, because there was a lot of scammers, whether in crypto market or info business or etc. So there was a lot of people, doing the wrong thing, and so that made people more fearful nowadays. So you need actually, to build your business around that metrics, which is trust, and that's what you need. Okay, so you need to surf on this wave. Okay, so for that you have to get testimonials. You have to get people to write stuff for you once they got some results with you, or to make a video for you. Okay, testimonials, number one, very, very, very important. And then, yeah, you need to offer a tremendous amount of value, not just by the constant stuff that you put out there, okay, the videos, the tremendous amount of knowledge and wisdom that you share, anything that you say, but actually, to offer something that you could actually, charge for. If you could charge something for, I don't know, €1,000, $1,000, offer it for free. Offer it for free, because people are going to think, wow, this is like a bargain, this is like crazy. If this guy is offering me this much value for free, what is it, in his $1,000 course, or I don't know. What is it then? I must keep watching him. And then therefore progressively, maybe they're going to get to the point where they are the customer. You've got to condense this value into a package and sell them just for free, okay? And that way you can test your product. You can test if people likes it or not, if this is the right audience, to be sold for, and a bunch of stuff, okay? And then you're gonna get feedbacks. You're gonna get a lot of metrics that you don't have otherwise if you just try to sell to people. So get social proof ASAP by actually getting testimonials, by actually making sure that your ideas are tested in the real world. Then, to end the cycle, to make sure that everything is working perfectly fine, you need good copywriting skills for sure. Whatever free or paid product, you need a good headline, a good sub-headline, a body. I mean, overall with the package, people need, to stop scrolling because your wordings and everything you have written about is, catching their attention. Super massively important, because probably you're leaving a lot of money on the table because you don't know how to write. And I would say that in this era of technology and AI, knowing how to write is actually a freaking massive value, a freaking massive skill, to be learned. Whether, AI you think is going to replace this writing software. No. Because AI works if only you can write, if only you can ask the right questions, if only you can direct your thoughts to make sure that he answers the right stuff that you want him to write about. So writing is actually, I think, freaking good skill. Anyway, so that's the lesson of today, okay? You gotta test your product as soon as possible to make sure that people doesn't and ever feel that you're selling to them something, but you're actually here to help, to solve their problem, their pain, anything. And please do not be like, oh, so I'm just gonna take about 5 or 10%, of my final product and give them for free. No. Go largely, go large and offer something that you could actually, sell for a lot of money. Real value, tremendous value, so they can feel it. They can feel your authenticity, and then they're going to get back, to you at some point or not. But at least it's going to attract the right customer, the ones that really knows the value you have put and wants more with you. So do not wait. Get social proof. Test your product. Get feedbacks. Get testimonials. Anything. Okay, very, very important. And learn how to write. Have a good day and take care. Bye.